I hate meetings where they're just full of updates, where I'm updating where I am on a project. Meetings should be used for strategy or moving things forward. Monday.com eliminates those update meetings. Do you ever feel like you're kind of chasing a maze of timelines, documentations, meetings? What was the last conversation? Where are we at? Today, I want to show a process in mediation. One of our clients works with mediations and dealing with a lot of HR activity, and they found they're lost in this maze of activity of trying to keep up with the documentation. Where are we on as far as conversations? And so this is an opportunity for them to streamline that and use their time on what they're good at and not just admin work. So taking a look here into the mediation board. Right now, you can see there's some basic groups. So looking at there's new requests that come in, first meeting, check-in, resolution, termination. So right away, we have good project management. But the new requests are coming from individuals within the organization. So there is a form for that. So on this form, it's pretty easy to just go in and to fill out the information. So this form is for public use within their organization, employee name. So Matt, there's a drop down that I help give them ideas on performance issues, attendance, lack of engagement. In his case, it's attendance issues. He's showing up 15 minutes late every single day. So we need to get the right information. His supervisor, email, contact, department, when did it happen, and what's their availability, and then they hit submit. Here's what's great about these forms is everything created is working in real time. So if I go on to this main table, right here under new request, there's Matt. He just showed up. Automatically showed up as a new request, and all of that information they filled out is directly entered here. You ever found you get the wrong information because you're copying it down while they're talking or anything? This gets you the right information immediately. But now this can be armed. So in the case of this individual, let's say we're going to be moving them to having their first meeting. Just with the change of the status, my project management gets to work, and now it's moving into the category of first meeting. Let's look at automations. And this is where the power of Monday and working with an architect really comes in, is saving all that time. Here's just some basic ones. When a check-in date arrives, move it to check-in date. There's one. Let me show you some other ones. That check-in day, maybe 2 days before, make sure I'm notified. When that item was created for Matt, I was just notified, so on and so forth. So there's a lot of notifications. There's moving. We've created a button on this one. But in this case, as we work with these individuals, let's say I've contacted the supervisors and whatnot. I know the incident date, and I want to put in as far as when we need to check in and know the right dates for that. So in doing that, I know the check-in date. I can just go here and I can say, maybe it's today. We're going to have a quick check-in. And we can start the conversation. Well, let's get into the documentation. I'm going to move down to one of the folks that we've already worked with. Let's see how George is doing here. In Monday.com, you can create templates. Think of it like a Word doc, but it's kind of alive. It works in real time with your board. This template automatically populates with everything I need to put in. So here's George, the date we met, who attended, the incident, our discussion points, what we recommended, the next follow-up date. And anything I change on here, let's say instead of the 11th, we're following up on the 12th. Right here, I can go down to George, right here on that board, scroll over, and instead of the 11th, right here, we change that to the 12th. Updates there. Now let's X out of this document, which stays right here on the line, and look right there. It's updated right there. Everything works together. If I ever have to go back and reference this, I can just bring up a new document. So let's go to Matt for our first one. I can go here, and then you can see all the different places that you can open up the documentation from. In this case, I'm going to do a new doc, and it already has my template right here, employee review doc. And then, so I'm immediately ready. I can start bringing in all the information that I need to type in for him in that report. Last thing, when this is done, you don't want to have to do all the work of like typing up the email and everything. So I've created a button that they just click, and when it clicks, it sends all the correct information immediately. As you can see here, I already have one I sent for George. It was, the resolution was made this. Here's what we're recommending. Thank you for your support. That's sent directly to the team. Plus, you want to be able to track it. If I go right here into the comments, I can see that email was sent out, and then when it was notified, all my document tracking is in place. So this is what makes projects like this less of a maze and less confusing. So if you find yourself in meetings constantly getting updates or kind of chasing your tail, where did I put that documentation? When am I meeting? This is where you're going to find something like this is going to come in to help. And finding those automations. Don't forget about integrations. A lot of times there's a lot of other things we need to integrate in, maybe another system you're using, a time tracker or anything like that, to just have that plug in and make everything work from a high level view, and maybe even a dashboard just to see the widget of what's upcoming, what's stuck, and where it needs to go. Monday.com is a great way to get you there.